Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying these little oddity projects that I'm doing. Still playing around with this 757 now. I haven't had a chance to all week. Been working on the shed and stuff. I might give you an update on that down the track, but I'm just building a storeroom out here to put some stuff in. I've had these PAs for the 897 for about a week now. I've been procrastinating putting them in because it's easy to do, but there's no glory in that. I know when I put it in, it'll just work. I might have to adjust the bias a bit so it works okay on SSB, but there's no fun in that. This is the fun project, the 757. That's why I got these. I like getting these that have a totally unknown fault, and I like them because they've got all discrete components, which makes it so much fun to track down. There's actually individual transistors that you got to find if they're broken and check the base emitter voltage and stuff, and I find that really exciting. It's fun to do, having an understanding of how that all works and just the basic logic. The microprocessor doesn't really do much. In fact, in these early models, I don't even think it runs SPI to the PLL. I think it's parallel lines that go into the PLL divider, if it's even got that. Yeah, because it's actually a variable frequency oscillator that's driving most of it. The PLL might just do the band switching. I have to actually look at that a little bit more to get a bit better idea. I haven't gone that far. So last week, I'm not sure, I told you I got the microphone. It was wired completely wrong. In their defense, it wasn't actually bought for this model radio. I just assumed that Yaesu in their infinite wisdom would wire all 8-pin microphones the same, and they didn't. It was completely all over the shop. I suspect they had noise problems in the mic audio because in this older model, the mic shared the ground line with the PTT. In the newer model, there's two dedicated wires for the microphone, so it's individually shielded. So I suspect there was a noise problem where they improved the audio quality because of that. Probably more likely in the newer models with the microprocessor running, there was a lot of garbage running around on the power lines, and that was getting into the audio. So the easiest way is to separate it. Hey, get rid of those ground loops. So anyway, I've rewired the microphone and it now PTTs. The interesting thing is, I'm not sure if I can show you. Here's the power supply that I'm running it off. Except I've pulled the plug out. Let's power it back up. If you can see the voltage on here. Is it running now? Yeah, sort of. When I PTT it, the power actually drops. And the interesting thing, well, the fault finding thing is there. If I look at the PA board, I'm just using my old digital oscilloscope here. It's easier to look at than the multimeter. The PTT line goes from 12 volts down to ground when you PTT it. So the PTT signal is working, but the TX 13.8 volts is just at ground all the time. So when I PTT it, it goes from 1.06 amps to 960 milliamps. So it's nearly 100 milliamps. It drops. So it's powering something down on the receiver side, to be expected, but the TX side isn't coming up. Now I need to find where that's coming from. It is on this board on the top here, and I'm not entirely sure how to get that open. There is two screws by the looks of it that take that mesh off. But before I go digging into that, I think I'll probably have a bit of a closer look at the schematic and see where that takes me before I dig any further. But it is an interesting fault. I'm not sure, you might have heard before I mentioned that the upper sideband doesn't work on this radio, and I was wondering whether the TX didn't work because the upper sideband mixer or the mixer might be damaged. I'm suspecting there's something simpler, like maybe a transistor or a voltage regulator has failed, and I just need to find that spot in the circuit and hunt it down. Get these pages sorted out. Try not to mix up. That's the operation manual. Like I said, I printed all these trees last time. yeah, so that's the current saga. I'll persevere for a bit. I'm not sure if you guys want to fast forward through this bit, because it is going to be a bit of boring stuff. So maybe, I know I don't like doing it. What I will actually do is pause this and I'll splice the videos together. Although we're looking at 5 minutes, so I might actually pull the pin on it there, and we'll do the next one as a part 2 when I've actually tracked it down a little bit more. That way you don't have to deal with the boring bit. So look, I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to keep working on this and I'll keep you updated. And click that like and subscribe. I'm getting a lot of subscribers and I'm really happy with that. I want to make that content stuff that you guys enjoy, and want to keep it fun. So there's some other things that are going to be happening as well. These are a few of the things I'm doing now while it's cold. But yeah, I'll keep making some content for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys.